In this video, an old guy with a grey beard is going to explain the who, where, what and why of building rat rods in a forest. Stick around. How's it, oaks, and welcome to Rat Rods for Africa. My name is Dirk de Villiers, and I'm a rat rod addict. My name might sound a little unusual to some, so you pronounce it like you do the first part of that rear axle, differential. If you think I speak funny, there are two good reasons for it. Firstly, English is my second language. My mother tongue is Afrikaans. I'm probably going to end up using some words you don't know. I'll try and make amends for that as we go along. Secondly, my accent is also related to where I live. And that brings us to where I am. As the name of my channel states, I live in Africa. Specifically at the very southern tip of the continent, in a country called South Africa, and even more specifically near a small coastal town called Mossel Bay. I stay on a small farm 30 kilometers outside. Yes, I'm being interrupted. If you can hear that noise, it's the monkeys jumping on my roof, so just bear with me while I go and chase the little buggers away. Okay, let's try again. I chased the little monkey buggers away. Hope they don't interrupt us again. So as I said, I live on a small farm near Mossel Bay, about 30 kilometers outside of town. It does have its pros and cons. So on the negative side, I suppose I can't just quickly pop down to the corner store to pick up stuff that I might need for a project. Not that I like it, to go shopping. Try to avoid traffic jams and idiot people as much as I can. So I've ended up with this little system where I keep making a list of stuff I need until I just can't stand it anymore, and then I launch this massive shopping spree. It does mean I would work on something until I come to a point where I might need bolts or whatever, and then I have to interrupt myself and get going on another task. It also means I have work on several projects at the same time. But yes, it keeps it interesting. So I suppose another negative of living out here on a farm is that I can't easily order parts online. Not that much is available. The problem is that couriers can't find me, or just don't want to come out here. There's pretty bad dirt roads leading here. It's kind of difficult to get to me. They can't phone me when I'm in my shop. I don't have cell phone reception. But personally, I actually think that's a blessing in disguise. It means nobody bothers me. Pros are great though. There's no limitation of space. My collection has been growing. I can keep adding. That's awesome. I've been growing my shop area as well over time. I started with 80 square meters, 80 square meter barn when I got here. It's now already up to 300 square meters. Okay, granted, half of that area has still got a dirt road, but yes, at least it's a roof to keep the weather off some of my cars. And for my other pro, I think a lot of you guys are going to curse me. I can make as much noise as I want, whenever I want. There's no nearby neighbors. Flock of sheep is the closest, and these monkeys that keep jumping on my roof, as you've heard. The shop is 500 meters away from the house, inside a pine forest. So my wife doesn't even know when I fire up a grinder or go to war with some steel. So why am I doing this? Let's face it, it's going to take a fair amount of my time. You know what, it started with friends and family and even my wife. It motivated me to share what I do. And then of course the kids said, hey Dad, you can make money if you get enough subscribers. But that's not my reason. It's much deeper than that for me. I'm turning 60 soon. I've got no son or anyone else interested in a skill set that I've gathered over more than 40 years. And the older I get, the more I feel I need to share what I've learned with others. Hopefully teaching some of what experience has taught me over time. You know, in the olden days, there was the master craftsman who could pass on his skills to the apprentices. It's not much happening anymore. So who knows, maybe YouTube is the modern way of doing just that. And that is what I'm hoping for. Okay, so the rat rod culture, if that's the right word for it, is not well known in South Africa. There's quite a bit of hot rod activity. But down here, that shiny world is now reserved for the wealthy, at least in South Africa. Back in the day, I was into trailer queens as well. But it's simply become too expensive these days. Again, at least here in South Africa. The thing with rat rods is it's offering a fun and a unique and an exhilarating way to build custom cars that need not be expensive. You really don't need necessarily a modified V8 with lots of shiny and expensive parts to have an exciting and cool car. So yes, I'm hoping that this channel will help to motivate just that. Building affordable and unique custom cars that won't break the bank. So I say let's get past the shiny shit and focus on the essence and what is real and have some fun. So the plan is essentially to share my rat rod journey with you guys, and in that process I will show you how to do my custom fabrication. I will show you unique ways to build rat rods from my perspective, and always specifically with a low budget in mind, because I think that's important within this culture. We will look at different techniques, and I'll also make some shop talk videos to share some workshop methods and tips. As you can see, I've been around for a while. I've been building stuff for over 40 years. So I've picked up some experience, and I'm really hoping that I'll be able to share info with you guys that will inspire and that you will find valuable. I'm a one-man shop where I have to do everything myself. That means many times I have to come up with some rather strange plans to get things done that would normally require more than two hands. So you might find it amusing in future videos to see the stupid things I have to do sometimes. But it gets more interesting. I live in a third world country where stuff is not readily available. If anyone from the States is watching right now, you guys just don't know how lucky you are to be able to get tools, custom parts, and just about anything easily, cheaply, and readily available. It's not so here. We can simply drool over the stuff that so you guys can get so easily. And it's ridiculously expensive for us to import. So down here in darkest Africa, we have to make do. We have to come up with plans, we have to improvise, we have to adapt parts from other cars, sometimes even make our own parts. I've had occasions where I had to make a tool specifically just to get a job done. We have a saying in my mother tongue, "A boer maak 'n plan." And it essentially means that we have to make a plan to get ahead. So yes, maybe my ways will inspire you, possibly help you to come up with something quite unique, and I'm sure it will also help to save you some money. So I love fabricating one-off stuff. I love metal, I love rust, I love old cars and old things in general. But hey, this YouTube world is brand new to me, and I might know how to drive a grinder, but I don't know much about making videos. So that's a brand new skill set I have to pick up. Please bear with me. But I still look forward to this journey with you. So yes, thanks for watching. Next time we'll do some stuff instead of just shooting the breeze, eh? See you then.